Yeah, so in IFS we talk about parts of the psyche, and what parts carry burdens or data, phenomena, information from culture, from the environment. So all this, as Dick Schwartz says, is the ego. Parts are the ego, parts of the ego. So if we go inside and start to observe these parts, just observe our experiences. So we go inside and remember, or you contact this part of you, which this or that happened and what it felt like. Or you just observe your experience as an impulse to do this, or this feeling about this towards this, and keep going, sent to the center, in between each part. Keep moving in between each experience, and kind of zooming in, and then you come to like the utter hollow, the dingle between the trees, so to speak, and it's just completely empty. The ego void. So we could say that's egocentric. That's the center of the ego. There's nothing there. It's kind of that space between the hemispheres of your brain. It's just quiet, nothingness, peaceful, calm. So it's kind of in the head space, egocentric, but then we can go vertically downwards, follow the spine down into the body and become body-centric, where we feel more experiences and how the body remembers, how the body experiences is feelings, not just emotions, bodily feelings and sensations. So then we're in these two worlds, egocentric, body-centric. And we can breathe with our body. Our body needs breath. We're inviting this airiness in. In and out. Like sea. Waves. And there's lots of breathing exercises that we can do to kind of agitate our mass, bodily, physical mass in different ways, and agitate the particles. Because all this is kind of particle self, as in NIFS, it's the particles of the physicality of experiencing, the experiential nature, which we're feeling those particles move in different ways if we breathe differently, if we contact different experiential experiences inside. It's all inside. We feel it and experience it inside our body. So we can go further back, deeper in. And it's just calm and open, peaceful. But then we can extend outwards into more into the aura, the wave side of self-energy. And you kind of leave your body. Self isn't bound by your body. It's bigger than your body. So then you're leaning more into the non-dual, into the nothingness. The particle connects to your body, and then the wave extends beyond your body. You just get that sensation of something bigger than you is holding you, and And that gives you that perspective, vastness, and feel. And then when you move around your body, you're connecting to more and more systems, and you might choose one to connect to. And then from that vastness, that part that you choose, that experience in 1973 or 1943 that somehow you're still in your system, whether it's come to you through biological means or through dialogue with family and friends, and that information lands in your body. Cultural meaning. You can observe that in a relational way. So it becomes easier to hold when you've got that perspective of self energy. And it's instantly accessible, and it's vast, and it's available, but it's a practice of how to tune to it. It's always there. Even if trauma is something that comes into your world, poof, and lands there, and you're preoccupied with it, and it's as if this is the only thing that exists. A bit like when you're a child and you fall off your bike and shred the skin off your knee, and you're just shocked, and you're looking at your knee and you can see all the stones and grit in it, and it's like the only thing that exists in the world. And then slowly you start breathing again, and you look around and you realize that the world exists again. It still exists. And you get up crying and go home and end up in the sink having your knee washed. But it's the same later when different events happen. They come in, take over, they preoccupy you. They can only be there because that energy field holds it, and your body holds it. But then you realize you're there, you're still there, your energy is still there. And this becomes secondary again. It'll still be menacing, but our holding capacity changes. So we constantly make this energy field explicit through IFS, which dissolves the power of the incoming as the secondary data. And that whole energy field is available, through the breath. So just going inside, learning how to practicing time and time again, Psychology 101 of how to observe with your aware self-presence. Which can completely, radically change everything.